Hello, it's Daniel from Craven, and I'm here to tell you all you need to know about MultiMC 4. Now, much of this guide is going to be in annotations, so I'll put annotations on the screen to take you to the parts that you know about, or that you need to know about. If you already know parts about this mod, you can skip through it using those. If you're completely new to this mod, or have never heard of it at all, then you may as well watch the whole video. So, MultiMC is a special type of loader that basically allows you, as its namesake gives, it allows you to essentially have multiple instances of the Minecraft game, but it also has a lot of other functionalities which I'll be going over in this video. So first off, you want to get to this website, which I'll link in the description. You want to go download MultiMC. This video will just be for Windows because I don't own a Mac and I don't use Linux. So I'll just go down here, it'll bring up the AdFly link, and it'll just run that, and as soon as it finishes, hit skip ad, and it'll bring this up down here if you're using Chrome. Now I'll just pause while that downloads. So once that's done downloading, you're going to want to open it up, go show in folder, and here you go, you'll have your MultiMC. Now, if you just double click this right now, it'll make all the stuff that you need for it. It'll create it all in the downloads folder. You don't want that, so instead drag it into a new folder. I name it MultiMC and I just put it on my desktop. You'll want to put it somewhere conspicuous, but it doesn't need to be anywhere in particular. I'll just move it in there, and once it's in here, I've already got the instances folder just because I've used this before. Just double click it, run it, and it'll create everything you need to run it. So now I've got my one instance here. I think it's actually bugged, so I'll just get rid of that. Anywho, that's a bunch of other problems that I'll deal with later. So create a brand new instance. I'll just call it test. Once you've got your instance, double click it, run it once. It'll create something else in the folder, nothing you need to really worry about. And once it's done, it'll bring up the console, which you can turn off later. And then it'll bring up this. Now notice it's the latest version of Minecraft. You will learn how to change that later so that it creates an older version. But for now, that'll be good. So you can just X out of that. And now you have this. So there are a couple of other tricks you can use with this, and I'll just take you through the basic functionalities of MultiMC. First off, if you go into the settings, you can change the GUI style, which I'll show you the outcome of later, because it requires a restart. But if I'll turn it to fancy, and I'll show you how that works later. Sorting name, you can set it to alphabetical or by last launch, so whichever one you launched most recently. You've got your error console, which is the thing that I brought up. You can hit this to turn it off entirely. You've also got the Minecraft settings. You can set it for how often you want to update it. Compatibility mode, which I don't really use. Start at maximized or select specific dimensions. Log in automatically so you don't have to go through the login screen every time. And then you just got your memory allocation settings. So that's all that is there. You've also got, you can check for updates, report a bug, help about MultiMC, just brings up the specs. Nothing special in here. Now, you can this opens the instance folder, which is just the thing here. You can get to it any other way too. And this opens the central mods folder. Now, this is supposed to add mods to all of the instances included in MultiMC. It's never worked properly for me before, but if you can get it to work, you can probably use it just fine. And next I'll take you through a really interesting feature that allows you to change the version you use. Alright, so if you want to change the version of MultiMC or Minecraft that you're using through MultiMC, what you want to do is run the instance once and then go down here and select downgrade. This will bring up all the versions of Minecraft that have been out so far. You can select one, hit OK, it'll re-download the whole thing, it'll create more stuff in here, but again, you don't have to worry about that. Click it, go in, it'll run, and this time, when it starts up, you'll have 1.4.2 instead of 1.4.4. Pretty good if you want to look back at some older versions of Minecraft. Now, one common issue with switching launchers is that sometimes you'll lose your old Minecraft saves. MultiMC has a solution for this. Now, before doing this, you're going to want to create a shortcut to roaming on your desktop or somewhere else very accessible. To do this, just punch %appdata % into the search bar, go up to roaming, click on it. Now go back one, hold and right click, go to create shortcut. I've already got one up here, so I'm not going to do that. But once you've got your shortcut set up, you're going to want to go into existing.minecraft folder, go to desktop, click your shortcut, and go to .minecraft, just click on it and hit select folder, and I'll just name this vanilla MC, and this will bring over all my saves. It'll take a long time to do though, so I'm not actually going to make you sit through it. And as you can see, it's created a new instance with my old saves, so I'll just bring this up to show you how it worked. I think this was just a fresh save. So single player, it has my old world on it, which is just called New World. I don't really use the launcher anymore, so it was actually down to like 1.2.5 initially. So since I don't use that anymore, I'm just probably going to delete it later. But now for the last thing, and this is the thing that most people get MultiMC for, is modding. As we all know, modding Minecraft can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Vanilla Minecraft, you have to find the roaming folder every time you want to use it, which is why I have a shortcut to it on my desktop. MultiMC makes modding a lot easier. All you have to do is go into edit mods. You'll see there will be 3 main tabs and the texture packs tabs where you can just drop any texture packs you want to use. So let's say I go in here, I drop in Water Strides pack, which is just my own pack, and oops, I'll go back to mods. That'll be in there once I load up, but we'll just go through these 3 for the moment. Now in the Minecraft jar you'll see a button that says MC Forge. If you click on it, it'll have all the most recent versions of MC Forge, which is an absolute boon for modding. Because Minecraft Forge is required for so many mods, you'll find this helps a lot. Now, the one issue with this, a lot of the newer versions will say unknown, so you have to actually go to the thread to figure out which one you need. I'll leave a link to this in the description. But at the moment it says that for Minecraft 1.4.4 I need Forge 6.3.0. So I'm going to find one that starts with 6.3.0, and I'm going to find the most recent one, so it's 6.3.0.378. Of course that won't be the same in the future, but if you're using 1.4.4 that's the one to use. So once you've got that, it'll go in there just fine. There you go, this should load up alright. It'll take a second to load just because it's just adding Forge for the first time. But there you go, Forge is all set up. Now once you got Forge set up, you can go back to edit mods. The Minecraft jar had lots of mods do use it, but for the most part you'll be dealing with the mods folder. Now here I've got a mod that goes in the mod folder. Normally I would have to open up the roaming file and do whatever with that, but instead I can just grab it, drop it here, and it works just fine. It'll load up when I do. As for the core mods folder, these are the only mods I've ever found, Code Chicken and Not Enough Items, so I'm just going to drop those in there and leave them. And when I log in, as you can see, 6 mods loaded, 6 mods active. Minecraft Coder Pack, which is just to do with Forge Mod Loader, Code Chicken Core, Not Enough Items, and Treecapitator. So yeah, that's basically it. There's a couple more functions with MultiMC, and I might do, for example, you've got the snapshot function, which allows you to make instances using the most recent snapshots, and change LWJGL. I really have no idea what that means. View folder will just bring you to the folder for that instance and allow you to put stuff in here if you need to. Most of the stuff that's in here you can access from the edit mods or whatever. But otherwise that should be all for now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and like if this helped you. Thanks for watching. As a last note, this is what the fancy GUI looks like. As you can see, it has all the same functionalities, but they're all in buttons down here. And as an additional thing, you can add a little blurb for each of your instances. So that will be all. I might be doing a full, in-depth beginner guide to modding with this. Like, if you are an absolute beginner and have no idea how to mod, I'll show you how to mod with this completely. But other than that, I will be off for now.